All right, so back on the 92 Voyager. It's been a while since I did a video. Well, yeah, so gotta take the plenum off the intake, okay? Because I got, let's see, I got sensors, valve cover gaskets, plugs and wires. Okay, so this isn't too bad. So I'll take the air box and then just remove the throttle. All right, there's a bracket underneath there. Okay, I'll show you when I take it off. But yeah, so the alternator bracket, and then I'll just remove the coil pack. So yeah, so all right. All right, so I got everything loose. I just ended up throttle body. Okay, disconnecting it from there. Okay, and then the bracket on the back of the manifold, and then loosen that bolt. All right, then right here, just take that out. Coil pack loose, and then the 4 bolts. And you can see it's already ready to come out. So that's it. Let's see if I can do it one-handed here. Oh, the fuel hose. I think I'm gonna get another hand in there just to double check, but I think that's everything though. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a ground strap right there, but this is so tight. I'm just gonna undo it from here. Okay, right there. Yeah, I'm just gonna undo it from there. But yeah, and that's everything. So hose, a couple vacuum lines there, here, PVC, PCV, PVC, PCV valve. Okay, yeah, and the bracket. And there's these 2 lines under there. Okay, so yeah, luckily it's pretty easy to get to, and then you get to the plugs, of course, and valve cover gasket, O2 sensor, placing that down in there. So, and then I'll see why, yeah, that is so messy. All right, we'll get back to that. All right, yeah. All right, coil pack over there. Label the wires. Just to make it easier. I mean, the length probably pretty much tells you, but I label them anyway. Okay, and this is some going through some oil. But so what I found out, it might be this grommet here. Okay, for the PCV valve. Okay, this grommet might be leaking. I just replaced the valve. Okay, I gotta get the correct elbow. I just have a piece of hose, but I gotta get the elbow. Okay. All right, O2 sensor, like I said, I'm gonna change that out. Do a compression test on it. Okay, gotta do some cleaning first though, no doubt. So, yeah. But anyway, it's been, I think, over 7 years, 7 or 8 years now for the fuel rail fix. Okay, that's how it's looking. Okay, every once in a while, I'll start it, look under here and double check it. But yeah, for the most of it, yeah, it's been good. Good to go. So the Dawn power wash, I'm gonna go ahead and clean this thing up. Okay, let it soak and then let it dry in the sun. It's supposed to be about 80 today, so it won't take long to dry. Make sure it's really dry inside. So yeah, that's So it looks like that's the ground there. Okay, sensor. Okay, that's the back of it there. That goes to the brake booster. Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, got it stripped down nice. Okay. So let's see. The fuel rail. Had to get that out. Okay. The quick connects are nice. I don't have to crack these, of course. All right. And then for the injectors, I'm gonna clean them up anyway. Some brake cleaner. And then when I put them back in, the seals there, I'll use some grease, electric grease. Okay, so they seat right. Okay, then these little clips right here, these go in there. Okay, so these go in where the wires are. Okay. Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, they go around this, and you just got to get these out of the way so the connector will slide right out. Okay. Sit there. And then a couple things here on the end. Okay. You got like a temp sensor on the end of the wiring, and then the other side of the wiring with the injectors. You got some sensors. Okay, the coil pack. And then it's like the cam sensor. Okay, so those got to get undone. Then some vacuum lines. So what I want to do over here, I undid these vacuum lines, and then the throttle pressure. Okay, so I'm going to remove this, and then I can get in there and clean it really well before I remove the valve covers. Okay, so yeah, a lot of time is just cleaning, of course. So, but yeah, you definitely, I mean, all the dirt and oil is around this grommet. So, okay, that's where I'm at. Oh my gosh. Yep. I don't think this is going to come out why it's so close. The new phone is a real joy. So, all right. Well, see the best I can here. It's blurry. All right, folks. Sorry about that. This part. Yeah. All right. So. All right. So what I'm doing is just gonna. I already did these. Taking them out, clean them, and then put some electric grease on the O-rings. They're drying out, you know, obviously. So I figure I might as well just do them. So the thing is on this clip here, all you got to do is just spread it out a little bit. I don't want to use the tool though. Okay, and then you just pull it out. Okay, so that's it. So right here, these little pieces here grab onto where the injector goes in. So I'm taking these out so you can even see that. Okay. Yeah, oh wow. Sorry about this part of the video, but man alive. And then it's windy out, so the camera's moving. But I wanted to show a little bit. So what I'm doing is I'm just spraying them down with brake cleaner, spraying inside. Okay. And then just wiping it down with a towel. Okay. And the connection, I'll probably put some electrical grease in the connection there. Okay. Yeah. Boy, should have just kept my old phone. I think the videos were better, so. Anyway, so yeah, I've just put a little bit of grease there. Okay. All right, and then inside, make sure that's clean. Looks pretty good. Okay. All right, so this clip just goes on like this. Okay, there's little spots for it. Okay, clips on like that. You can see it. Okay. Then on here, just want to wiggle it in. And then just make sure these clips are... Okay, yeah, it's sunny out. I can't even see if it's... Okay. So yeah, so the clips here. Okay. When you take it apart, you'll see it, but... Yeah, so you just want to make sure this thing is seated. Okay. And you'll see it. All right, I just wanted to show you that's what I'm doing. And then when I put them back, I'll put the electrical grease all the way along. But since I got it out, I'm cleaning it. So, okay. All right, hopefully this video is a little better. But so yeah, I'm doing the cam sensor. Okay, I did a video of that, but I wanted to show you that one. A little more detail getting in there. Okay, so this is the bracket. Okay, so I got the jack under there, just supporting the engine with the oil pan. All right, so this is the bracket that goes in here and goes to the engine mount. Okay, so you just got to take this out, that little spacer. Okay, then, okay, now you can see the end of there. And then just down there, there's a 10 millimeter. Let's see, this probably won't stay, but yeah, so right here is the 10 millimeter. This is really nasty. So I'm hoping it is from that grommet though. It's gonna fix all this leak. And so anyway, so yeah, that's it right there. This rig is nasty. Shit. All right. Okay. So, a nice finger in the way. All right, so this is still the old one, but you see how good I cleaned before I take it out. Okay, so I just use brake cleaner, and then I use old paintbrush, one of those disposable ones. Okay, cleaned it like 3 times really well before I remove it. Okay, now on the top you can see the 10 millimeters there. Millimeter. All right. So yeah, change. Okay, 10 millimeter. Just snug it up a little bit, not too much. And then remember on the sensor, leave that pad on there on the bottom because that's a spacer. Okay, and then on the gasket in there, the O-ring, I put some electrical grease a little bit, and then on the end of the sensor or the plug-in, did the same thing. I want to keep that clean, so I got tape on it. Okay, so all I gotta do is put this bracket back in. Okay, it's probably not gonna stay out of the way, but yeah. Okay, so this goes in here. Okay, and then this bolt here, all right, goes into the end there. Okay, you'll see it when you take it apart. So, okay. All right, so luckily able to do the crank sensor at this time. So, okay, let me get a light on it. Let's see. Can't really. I can see it, but the camera. Anyway, it's right there. You see where the light's shining? That wire. Okay. So what I did is. Now, anyway, let's see. Probably not gonna be able to get the light to do anything, but so yeah. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, so that's it right there. Is a 10 millimeter. I've done a video on this too.
you know, wasn't the best of lighting, so I'm doing this now. And now, I think the last time I did it from underneath though. Yeah. So I just put some electrical grease on the connection. And then, yeah, it just slides in there. It's got the pad on that too, so you leave that pad for spacing. Okay, and now, okay, so next, I already got the O2 sensor out. Let's try to get where we can actually see. Yeah, the sun is like right there, which is nice though. It's nice, but all right. So yeah, I sprayed with some of that blaster stuff. Let it soak, but yeah, it came off pretty easy out. Okay, and the connection's right here. Okay, this one. Okay, put some grease on that. All right. So let's see. So that's the socket I got for that. Worked good. Came off pretty easy. So, and here's the new one. O2. Okay. All right, it's got a little bit of grease on there already. Already good to go. Okay, so that's simple. Of course, the old one. Okay. I don't know. This might be like 15 years old or something. I don't know, the way time goes fast. Goes quick. Okay. And I do have it written down in my book. Okay, since I got the vehicle. Okay, with 113,000 on it. And November of 99. Okay, I've kept everything. Okay, the miles, the part, and the date. So I can look and see, but yeah, I know it's been a while since I did at least the O2 one. The other ones I know I did videos on, the crank and the cam, so that might have only been 5 years ago or something. So, which is, I think is enough, long enough. Parts aren't too expensive, so. Okay, so then I got the wires, and I got the spark plugs. Okay, I gap those at 50 thousandths. Intake plenum gasket, valve cover gaskets, Velcro. So a few more steps, and yeah. Okay. Okay, so the sensors are in. Went ahead and did the spark plugs. Okay, and the wires. Got those ran. Just got to plug those in. And got the new grommet. Got the grommet from Napa. The hole was a little tight, so I had to kind of ream it out a little bit. So just kind of with a knife. Yeah, so I just had to. So that's very tight. And then the valve covers are clean big time inside, and new gaskets. Okay, so I just cranked it a few times, and the fuel rails or the ejectors, everything seems fine, tight. So that's it. Put the intake and then the throttle body. Yeah. All right. Fired right up. Smooth. So now I'm going to change the oil too after I run it for a bit. So, yeah, other than that, it's hooked up, clean. So I just got to write in my book what I did, parts and the date, and the mileage. So, okay.